When a patient weans from the ventilator, they're able to breathe on their own. They're able to improve their quality of life. I'm Whitney Henry, Director of Clinical Operations with Eventa. Been with Eventa for almost 5 years now. One particular opportunity that I have had working with Eventa was helping a patient that I'll always remember. In 2018, I started to see this patient and follow him. At the time, he had a tracheostomy and he was in the LTAC facility, and I got to evaluate him before he went home. After he got home, I was able to continue routinely following him and making sure that all of his respiratory needs were met, making sure that he had all of the equipment and supplies that he needed, and also got to provide a lot of education to his wife, who was his primary caregiver. I got a call from this patient's wife a couple years later in 2020, and she said that they had placed him on the ventilator and they had not been able to wean him off the ventilator. Instead of going home, I recommended that he transfer to the ERC facility so that they could facilitate ventilator weaning trials. Subsequently, he had to go to the hospital for an unrespiratory related reason. While he was there, I contacted the pulmonologist, the critical care physician in the ICU, and talked to him about this patient's history and how I really believed that he could come off the ventilator. The pulmonologist agreed that he would go ahead and start those trials. The patient actually didn't have to go back to the ERC facility. He was able to wean at the hospital. I knew that they wouldn't be able to send him home with just regular equipment, so we recommended high flow humidification for him. He went home in August of 2020 on that device, and 2 years later, he has not had to go back on mechanical ventilation since that time. Helping Mr. Gray wean from mechanical ventilation helped me to realize that there are a lot of other patients out there that we can help improve outcomes for. We just have to look past the surface.